Islander that you think will be the strongest at the games? I haven't seen anyone's abilities yet, except for you two. But I'm gonna go with you because you're the winner.
You ain't ready for me.
What Love Island is going to do is they're going to create a messy game, and that they're going to do. The questions, you can see the producers have been looking at what's going on the show and have drafted questions that they know will create tension amongst the islanders and will therefore lead to ratings gold. So it is what it is. Anyway, hey guys, thanks for stopping by. It's Valerie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We're still on our way to 1,000 subs. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. Click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island Games, Season 1, Episode 4. Seeing Johnny and Celie sort of put a lid or finally squash the beef that they had is amazing. I know Justine was looking some type of way when she saw them smiling. I don't know whether she felt that it was too soon for Celie to be smiling, but I'm happy that they were able to address whatever concerns. And I'm happy that Johnny took ownership of his faults and actually made a sincere apology, which was good. I don't know whether they needed this apology in order to silence the keyboard warriors or whether it was actually a genuine apology at the right time, but at least I'm happy that they're moving on and they both seem content with their decision to move on, and they've agreed that there's nothing left there romantically for them to try and explore, which is good. And then you have Steph and Megan. Steph and Megan, I don't get it. I think when I hear... I'm sorry if I disappoint someone or if I upset someone, but I'm just being honest. If I hear someone say, someone who's had a lot of work done, oh, I like how you look, I like how beautiful you are, I would prefer someone to be their natural self. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, good for them if it boosts their, self-confidence, their body image, addresses their body image issues. But I find that people have this habit of sort of equating beauty to people that have had work done, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. You don't need to have work done in order to look beautiful. You don't need to have makeup caked on to look beautiful. You can be beautiful just as you are. There's more to beauty than just physical appearance, in my opinion. So I don't know how strong that connection is. I don't know whether it's just about the physical appearance or whether there's actually an emotional attachment to it, because I didn't hear anything in their conversation that convinced me otherwise. I don't know which duo is worse, Toby and Callum, or you have Steph and Megan. Toby and Callum, the UK boys will hype each other up for nothing. They are full of crap. I'm sorry, because you have Steph, putting the moves on Megan, and then he eventually gets a kiss, while Toby is busy hyping up Callum and telling him, yes, I agree, you should go and speak to Megan and find out why she didn't pick you. Yeah, you need to go and speak to her. And then when they notice the kiss, they're still hyping each other. Yes, still go and speak to him and find out what's out. And it's like, I would take a step back and wait to see what happens next after the kiss. There's no need for you to rush there and sort of ask her, why didn't you pick me? Anyway, he eventually tells her, when you're free, can you call me for a chat? And she calls him for a chat immediately. And it's like, oh my God, she's very eager. And I think, this is my opinion about Callum, I think Callum plays a character. I think Callum plays dumb when he's actually not dumb. I don't think he's that dumb. I think he realized that if he went in and he was this witty, very intelligent guy, people would frown on him. So I think he likes the idea that he gets to play dumb, and, people just ignore him for that. They don't take him seriously when he's actually got a game plan, because of the way he spoke to Megan, and he had her eating out of the palm of her hand. And it's like, she's just been kissing someone. How does she go from a passionate kiss to suddenly she's completely forgotten about that? And she's speaking to Callum. And Callum is saying, oh, I'm more physical than anything else. I know I'm dumb. He's not dumb. I think he's playing a character, and he's smarter than he makes out. And people are going to be surprised when they actually find out sometime that, oh, this guy is one of the smartest guys that has been on Love Island. That's the impression that I'm getting, because it doesn't make sense. Anyway, you then go to Lisa, who's having a chat with Curtis. I think Curtis is humoring her. I don't think he really likes her like that. I think he's happy that she's very athletic and sporty, but I don't think romantically he likes her like that. So you have Justine with Jack having a conversation, and Jack sort of lets it be known that he's interested in her, and he kisses her, and she seems ecstatic about the kiss. But then I don't get how she then goes to her friends Ray and Celie and starts saying, "Oh yeah, he's kissed me. It was a good kiss, but I want for Curtis to pull me." And it's like, why not try with the person who's interested or the person who's showing you interest instead of chasing someone who hasn't even shown interest or hasn't made it known that he's interested in getting to know you? Why sort of, do an Amani? Go for someone who desperately wants you, and then move on later onto somebody else. Instead of you trying to push up on someone who hasn't really shown interest or who doesn't really seem bothered that you're there. So I didn't get that bit. And so you then have Steph and Callum talking. Oh my God, that's dumb and dumber. Because they're having this conversation and they're trying to brag and sort of outdo each other in regards Megan. And it's like, seriously, there are other more pretty girls around. Why are the two of you fighting over Megan? Make it make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. So they're trying to have this conversation about Megan, sort of saying, oh, I will be sleeping with her. Have my shirt off. And you have Callum sort of saying, I'm still going to try and get to know her. And it's like, there are other girls in the villa. Why not try it with them and leave Megan alone? If it doesn't work out with someone, then you make your move instead of the two of you sort of making fools of yourself, chasing after someone who doesn't really seem that keen on either one of you. Make it make sense. I don't get that. You have Johnny speaking to my faves, Jess. And for me, I think they would be cute because Jess would be able to sort of, give him lip if he starts going off. Whereas Celia, I think he could walk all over her. But with Jess is spicy. He wouldn't be able to walk all over Jess because she would call him out for what it is and he would have to calm himself down. I think he's interested. It's sad that Ray is so obsessed with Imani that he's lost focus and he doesn't realize that he doesn't need to put his eggs in one basket at the moment. So while the islanders are getting ready, you have Jack sort of speaking to Curtis and the other guys, telling them that he shared a kiss with Justine. And well, Justine is busy pining away for Curtis to make a move. And it's like, now it's going to be difficult because how does Curtis make a move when Jack has already marked his territory? Make that make sense? And you have the girls talking about Steph. And so this is what I said before, that it's going to be a bit difficult for people that are coming from their country alone, because it seems Megan is struggling to understand the banter with Steph. And that's because Steph is French, she is British. So there's going to be a difference there. So I don't know. We'll see how they're able, if at all they're going to make it work, because she was saying, oh, he's good for the game. So she likes him for the physical aspect. I don't know whether she likes him romantically as a partner. And I think this is where strategy comes in. And I think this is what most of the girls are doing, in the sense that they're going for guys that look good when it comes to games, and not because they really like the guys and see a romantic future with them, which is sad because I thought that was the other half of the game. So we'll see how that plays out. All the islanders go to bed after Steph has bragged to Callum that he's going to make out in bed with Megan, and he keeps to his promise. He does make out in bed with her, and it's like, oh, poor Callum, but he's going to win at the end of the day. The morning debriefing is interesting because you have the girls having a conversation about their current status of their relationships, and also you have the guys sort of having a conversation of what's going on in the villa. And for me, I'm not buying the guys making breakfast, because we remember last season what happened with Harrison, how well he treated Destiny, and then at the last minute showed his true colors. So I don't buy the breakfast and all the lovey-dovey stuff that the guys are doing. Hey, at least let them make an effort. And then you also you have Ray and Johnny sit down for a conversation. Do they need to have that chat? Yes. I don't think there's any need for them to be having bad blood and sort of be giving each other evil eyes across the villa. I think it's good that they were able to iron out whatever's going on. I wish someone who could be honest with Ray, because Ray is now sort of bordering on obsessive with Imani, and the fact that he's claiming that she's everything he's looking for in a partner, and it's like it's only fire out. It's only been a few days. When did you develop such strong feelings that you think she's the one? Make it make sense. I don't think she's feeling you like that, and I don't know why nobody's telling him to sort of hold his horses and sort of Wait and see what happens, because otherwise he's going to be heartbroken when she decides that she's done and she's ready to move on to somebody else, because he has fully invested himself in this relationship, and it seems she is still on the fence and is still willing to get to know other people. So that bubble is going to explode, and it's going to be sad to watch when he realizes that actually she's not feeling him as much as he is feeling her. But hey, I don't know. And you have Liberty and Callum having a conversation, and Callum tells her that he's actually not feeling her and they're more a friendship vibe. And it's like, why would he do that to her? Why? Why waste her time, making her believe that he was really that interested? I wish she had listened to Jess when Jess tried to warn her that, this boy ain't worth the paper he's on. But she thought, she might change him, and he's really shown who he is, which is really sad for her, because now she's in this vulnerable state where she doesn't know whether there'll be anyone else who will like her the way she likes them. And she really was looking for something that would last. And it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. I feel sorry for her. I do. And I don't know how she's going to make it work. Especially given the fact that there aren't that many guys in the villa. I hope she's able to find somebody else. So you have Curtis finally pulled Justine for a chat. And for me, I don't think that relationship is worth it. I know Justine said she normally dates people like Jack, and it hasn't really worked for her. So she wants to try someone like Curtis. And it's like, I don't know how loyal he is, given the fact that he came to pull you for a chat without speaking to his partner, the way he was all giggly and all that during your conversation. That doesn't show someone who's loyal. That shows someone who's disrespectful, because he should have had a conversation with Jack. He should have had a conversation with Lisa and just told her, I want to get to know other people, and then take it from there. And Jess is the CNN of the villa, because she then tells Lisa, let's go upstairs, so that they're sort of within earshot from where Justine and Curtis were sitting. And it's like, oh my God. And then Justine and Curtis, I think, saw them and moved again. And they were now trying to read body language. And it's like, Jess, if she's not going to find a partner in the villa, she's going to somehow make herself relevant so that she can stay in this villa. She's not going back down under first. So that was cute to see. And I have to give Liberty a lot of credit, because she was going to pull Johnny for a chat, and he said he was actually going to pull her for a chat. And they actually had great banter, amazing banter. I don't know how he didn't understand, or how he couldn't hear that she was saying she's got 9 A's and an A star. I know the education curriculum is different. I know the exams that are written in different countries or different continents are different. But still, at least, you should have asked her, what do you mean by that? Yeah, she told him the first letter of the alphabet, and he still didn't understand. And she's trying to say to him, that means I'm very brainy. And it's like, maybe ask her, okay, what subjects do you have the A star in, or the other grades, and see what, maybe if you can understand it better. This is what I meant by people won't understand each other's banter, because they don't come from the same sort of countries or backgrounds or continents and stuff. But anyway, it was cute to see. And then you have the UK boys. One thing about the UK boys is they're going to hype each other over their nonsense, because you have Toby having a conversation with Jack and sort of trying to hype each other up, because Jack is feeling some type of way that Curtis pulled Justine for a chat without him saying anything. And then Toby's telling him, oh, Jack is not any better than you. And it's like, why do you guys like to hype each other's nonsense? Why not go and have a conversation with him and ask him why he didn't ask you? At least it would have been respectful for him to sort of just have a quick conversation with you and see where you stand, and if you're comfortable with him speaking to your lady instead of him just going behind your back. Yes, in Love Island, everybody gets to know everybody, but at least there is some sort of respect that needs to be sort of adhered to. I see why they cast the guys that they cast, because they feed off each other's vibe. If you want, sadly, Callum is both, he knows both sort of banter from Australia and from the UK. And so if you combine him with the two other geniuses, it's going to be amazing, because you have Jack and Toby, because Jax tried to hype Toby to say you need to get a kiss from Celie. You can't keep going without a kiss. You need to start becoming intimate with her. And, Toby's trying to say yesterday was not a good day because her ex had just come in. So I was giving her time to sort of get adjusted to that before I went in for a kiss or did anything. And I didn't want, well, she was still upset about that, to go in for a kiss. And then Jack hypes him up to go for a kiss. And I think what Toby did was actually better than what Jack wanted, because you have, Toby and Celie trying to play past the ball. They're kicking the ball from one person to the other, and it's cute. It's cute. It's just to bring her guard down. And in the background, Jack is begging, kiss her. Kiss. And it's like, oh my God, these two idiots. They're feeding off each other, and it's about to become crazy. I like it that it's not toxic, but it's just childish. It's just boys play. And I don't know what's going to happen when the other girls come in, because I think he's trying to make sure that his guy secures a girl just in case there is a coupling and he's not sent home, which I thought was cute. And as soon as Toby managed to secure the kiss, oh my God, Jack was excited. He was ecstatic. He was over the moon. And it's like, oh my God, don't make it so obvious. Don't make it so obvious. At least try and play it up as though you're just standing there, not like you're standing and you're begging him to kiss her. Oh my God. So the islanders get ready, and it's interesting as the girls are getting ready, they're sort of talking about who they have a connection with. And they ask Lisa that, okay, outside of Curtis, do you have feelings for anyone else? And this was Celie asking, I think because she wants to know for her friend. And Lisa said, no, he's the only person I have my eye on at the moment. He's the only person I'm vibing with, so nobody else. So that's going to be interesting to watch how Justine sort of navigates that, since she says she's interested in Curtis. I think she needs to stay with Jack. Yes, he's immature, but I think he's way better for her than Curtis is, but that's just my opinion. And then, it's nice to see Ray and Johnny actually getting along, actually vibing and actually having conversations without there being any beef or sort of any tension. So that was cute to see. The islanders get ready and, they get to play a game. I think it's more or less like a truth or dare. So first up is Johnny, and is asked to sort of arm wrestle his biggest competition. And he goes for Callum. I think that made sense, since he's made it known that Liberty is the girl he's feeling, and Liberty has already confided in the girls that there's something romantic there with Johnny. So it will be cute to see what happens with the two of them, especially given the fact that Celie is there. I wonder how she'll feel about this taking place in front of her. Hey, it is what it is. So Toby's asked to kiss this islander who he thinks would be the best in bed, and he goes for Megan. I don't get it. I think he should have gone for Jess. Because Jess would have rocked his boots. But anyway, it is what it is. Next up is Jess. She's asked to kiss the islander she thought would be strongest at the games. I think it made sense her picking Johnny. She said she picked Johnny because, she wanted him to know that she was interested. And because she's so tiny, she went and she sat on his lap, and Hermione was shocked because she didn't expect it. At least she didn't straddle him, I think because of her skirt. So she actually sat on his lap and kissed him. Everybody was just looking. They couldn't believe it. And I feel sorry for Liberty, because Liberty is interested in Johnny. And so now it makes it a bit awkward. I thought they were close with Jess, but hey, this is Love Island. You have to do what's in your best interest at the end of the day to save yourself. So I give her credit for that. Everybody was shocked. Johnny needed a fan after that. I think this game was messy. And the fact that Curtis had the audacity to not only kiss Justine, but also kiss Imani, knowing how Lisa felt about, him exploring connections without speaking to her, doesn't make sense to me. And so that was bad. For Callum is always going to be a fool. Callum is always going to be a fool and anything he does. So the fact that he sucked on Megan's toe and did all that, what else can you expect from Callum? And also the fact that you had Johnny go and kiss Liberty. I guess he wanted to reassure her, to let her know that he's still interested in her, even though he had made out with Jess. So I guess there's that. But I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. But this game was very messy and very toxic. And I guess these people have been on Love Island before, so they know how to create the drama. Therefore, it is what it is. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. I'll try and review episode 4 as soon as I get some time. At the moment, I'm sort of struggling to juggle my reviews with work, but hey, it is what it is. Thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and click the link on my video to watch my review from episode 2